Happy Tuesday, my gamer nation. It's me, HUD Zero, the aka the Old School Gamer, and this is Gamers Play, the place to get your info about what's up in gaming in a more relaxed form. Why? Because we are here for gaming, and that's what we want to get back to. So, let's get started with you, the viewer, hitting that like and subscribe button so you can keep up with your boy. So, let's get started about PlayStation 4 sec. What the heck is up? I was actually shocked after 2 years of no showcase, no E3 presence, and no Gamescom, no Tokyo Game Show, and you give us a Games as a Service multiplayer show with nothing to represent your brand? Jim Ryan, are you okay? I couldn't even grade the show because I was in shock, and you know, the ball is in Xbox courts right now. I don't remember half of the games shown except for Spider-Man 2, with no release date, not even a year. No bueno. Well, Gaming Nation, there's some amazing new releases happening this week. Diablo 4 for the Xbox Series consoles, PS5, and PC. You actually get early access on June 1st. The official release date is actually on June 6th, so you get to play 5 days early. The stunning early review scores were very positive, sitting at a 92 meta. Street Fighter 6, which actually releases on June 2nd. Early review scores has sitting at a 93. Wavering at a 93-94. And on Game Pass, there's some nice releases that are happening today. Far World Pioneers, which is actually a open world sci-fi sandbox. Explore alone or with friends in multiplayer, build managed colonies on alien planets, and recruit AI survivors with unique personalities. And there's also Chicory, a colorful tale, which is a very interesting game, top-down adventure game in a coloring book world full of vibrant characters. Use painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. So why don't you go ahead and grab yourself a console, grab yourself a controller, and start playing something today.
Game over? No way! Cause we got Game Genie! We tell you when it's over.
With Game Genie, I decide how many lives I get.
I use it when I want to live forever.
Play to the end and win. Maybe I want to start on level 15.
No problemo!
It makes cool games like Street Fighter 2 more exciting.
That's frustrating!
With Game Genie, it ain't over.
So we say it's over. Excellent!
Game Genie for NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis, and Game Boy. Codes from many popular games, each sold separately.
What's up, gaming gurus? Welcome back. Well, let's talk about Xbox for a second. You know the Xbox Showcase is coming up next week, June 11th, on your favorite streaming channels such as Twitch and YouTube. And everyone's been giving their thoughts about what Xbox is going to bring to this wonderful showcase of theirs. Now, let's get something straight here. It turns out that Phil Spencer has been kind of frustrated with what's been going on with Xbox of late. It turns out that a lot of media has pretty much downplayed on every little thing that they actually have done. And it turns out it's almost like the whole entire world is against them. Let's just put it to you this way. And people will say, well, it's well deserved. Well, I beg to differ, and let's just put it spade to spade. That the Microsoft name has been tainted for decades, not just years, but decades, well past the Windows CE debacle. Let's not get into that. But it's really about what the Xbox brand can actually do for itself. You know that a lot of fans have been very vocal about what Xbox could actually do because of what happened during the Xbox One era and the 360 era that they actually left behind. And they can actually come back to the Xbox 360 era. All they need to do is just follow the simple steps. Bring us amazing games, keep us interested, keep us vested, and try not to, let's just say, Windows it up, so to speak. We really want to see the games right now. Since the 2022, there really hasn't been any major releases. There have been a few gems such as Hi-Fi Rush, an amazing game from the guys over at Bethesda Game Studios, Tango Gameworks. They have done a phenomenal job with that game. I actually finished it. I'm actually on the second run through, and I'm still not bored. It's actually a great game. Great music as well. Worth a playthrough. But let's talk about some of the games that they actually announced in the past. I mean, there's Fable. There's Forza Motorsport. They actually did make a reveal, I believe it was during the directors conference, developers conference, that they actually did online. And that's the one that did the shadow drop of for Hi-Fi Rush. And then of course there's let's see, Avowed, Perfect Dark, Hellblade 2, and then a few other things such as Everwild, which actually was in development limbo, State of Decay 3, Contraband, and a few others that they're, but those are like the highlights. Some of my predictions are pretty out there, but I have a feeling that they are going to give us what you call their Xbox version of let's say the developer with the what you call showcase of dreams, so to speak. And I have a feeling they have the opportunity to do that. And everyone's been asking for Xbox to give us some great, amazing, quality games with gameplay and dates. Set dates. Even a year. I don't care. But as long as they're very truthful and upfront, they can actually not do the same thing that they actually did with Redfall. Redfall was a tragedy. It was a tragedy that actually was at their own foot. They shot their own foot. They actually took it to the chin, and they need to dust themselves off and actually bring us some amazing, great games that they promised. Hellblade 2 is a very promising game. Starfield, another great game, big game. Then they're going to do this. I believe they're actually having their own little showcase after the main showcase. And I'm hoping that they actually show us everything that you can actually do. All the exploration, the customizations, everything. I want to know. I also want to see how well the game actually looks and plays. And make sure that the games are actually played on the Xbox Series consoles, not on PC like you always do. Yes, you can actually say, oh, it's on PC, but I want to see how it was optimized on the Xbox Series consoles. I want us console players to be able to actually be loved again, because remember, we are the ones that actually have created your brand. You guys were actually console first before you decided to actually kind of merge with PC. PC, yes, I know you're PC centric and everything, but Xbox was a console first, and that is what we expect you guys to actually treat us like. Perfect Dark, I want to see some kind of gameplay. I don't care what they show as long as it actually looks good. I want to play it on the console. I want us to know more about Contraband, and let us know, give us some kind of release date. I want to see something about Fable. That would be great if they could actually give us a little snippets or tease or something, but something that actually looks decent, good, like vertical slice, if you will. I want some surprises from some third parties. I do want to see a Jet Set Radio. I've been rumor has it that they're supposed to show a new Jet Set Radio at this conference. And of course, I want to know more about State of Decay 3. I'm hoping they actually have something about State of Decay 3, because State of Decay 2 was really, really good. It was really, really good. It was okay. Well, not really, really good. It was decent. I mean, it was playable. Besides the fact that there was a lot of rubber banding and stuff like that, and you can't really stray away from your group. And there was like some syncing problems and what have you, but they kind of fixed some of that, and the game is still playable and it still has a lot of promise. I'm hoping they actually have a great single player story. They did that with, I believe it was called, I forgot what it was. It was like a single player campaign for the State of Decay 2. I digress. And then, of course, some surprises. I want to see if they actually kind of secured like Splinter Cell, because I've been hearing rumors about a Splinter Cell game, and I haven't seen nothing yet about it. I want to see if they actually have some kind of partnership with CD Projekt Red. Maybe they'll show the DLC of the new content for for Cyberpunk 2077. Maybe they'll actually mention something about the new Witcher. Is it going to be a prequel? Is it going to be a sequel? Is it going to be based on a show? I'm hoping they'll tell us something. I'm expecting more than about 40 games at this, because at Sony's there was about 30, and all those were like multiplats. So I'm expecting to see some very good, decent games. That's what I want to see. I think I mentioned Contraband. I mentioned that. Oh yes. Let's talk about Grand Theft Auto. I haven't heard much about that. I heard that one of the conferences is actually going to show it. Maybe at Summer Games Fest they might show a clip it. But I'm hoping they just show it over the Xbox at the Xbox showcase, because believe it or not, that would actually show me a lot of confidence that they are willing to go above and beyond for their console gamers, and show them that, hey, you know what, we actually are willing to actually go out there and get some deals that will garner some excitement. The hardcore gamers are the ones that actually built the ship that you actually are running right now, and I expect Xbox team to respect that. And they also want to know about the family plan. I haven't heard much about it. Are they going to talk about something like the family plan, where you can actually have one profile and actually choose 4 others, whether it be friends or family? You give them codes and they can be able to play any of the games that you actually want. I'm looking forward to that. What about the status of Halo? Are they going to talk about a new campaign? We've been actually itching to find out if they're actually going to do an expansion of the campaign, because we haven't heard much about that. What about the Flood? They haven't mentioned anything. They mentioned something about a story about the Flood. Everybody's been talking about the Flood, and they have not mentioned it not once in Halo Infinite, although there was hints about the incident. But I would like to actually have a campaign where because the flood actually does reach over the entire galaxy. And they have to do that, and if they're going to talk about the Endless, which is another group, that should be something that we should look forward to also. So hopefully they flesh that story out, and showcase that. That would be great. That would bring back the confidence for all the Halo players. And then, of course, Killer Instinct 2. I heard rumors that Bandai Namco might be really making Halo 2, Killer Instinct 2. Can we actually say that we are going to be getting an interesting, they're going to pour some very good investment in Halo, in Killer Instinct 2, and actually give us a very polished fighter, with all the bells and whistles, and maybe even some new mechanics that are different from the first game, to make it distinctive. Hopefully, they don't go crazy with seasons, but they actually do add some special characters. Maybe, who knows? I am looking forward to it. This is actually a very exciting time, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's give me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel about that, and let's see what kind of what's your wish list. And here's some of my final thoughts that are actually off topic. We should really reconsider the lack of secret activities, and stuff like that. I mean, I really feel like the social aspect of getting together as people is very important in gaming, and it should be embraced. So I would say that because there's no E3 this year, which is sad, very, very sad. I feel like there should be a window of opportunity to actually build something that is similar to E3, that actually is more gamer centric and doesn't have all the fluff. It doesn't have all the corporate aspect to it. And maybe the industry will be interested to actually be publicized out there again. But and that's the reason why that malls are disappearing, because no one wants to be social anymore. Everyone wants to be private. Everybody wants to be to themselves. But you know what? That's the wrong way to think about it. If you want to grow industry, you build it better together. You have to actually grow the group and don't shrink it. But that's my thoughts. Thank you for joining me on Gamers Play. And I can tell everybody, remember to keep on gaming, enjoy the games that you play, stay awesome, and game on.